What's going on, guys? Mcskillet here with another CSGO video, and today I'm going to be doing another video on the most battle-scarred skins for CSGO. Basically, first I'm going to be showing the factory new version of the skin, and then I'm going to be showing the most battle-scarred one known to exist, so the highest float one. And some of these skins actually look pretty crazy, and I tried to pick skins that look crazy and cool when they're battle-scarred for this video. They're all skins that I haven't covered in other battle-scarred skins video. Mostly newer skins. Some of the newer skins are actually pretty sweet when they're battle-scarred, and some other ones look pretty crazy, so I thought I'd show them off in this video, and let's get right into the first one. So the first skin for this video is the XM1014 Tech Lube Burner, which doesn't look too bad when it's factory new, and it also doesn't look too bad when it's really battle-scarred, because as you can see, when it's fully battle-scarred, it doesn't really get too many tear marks on it, but the whole orange and yellow part just becomes completely orange. So it's kind of a cool skin to get really battle-scarred. Doesn't look too bad, just kind of changes the colors around. But the next skin is the Revolver Crimson Web, and a lot of Crimson Web skins look pretty dope when they're super battle-scarred. They look pretty nice when they're factory new, of course, but those are always very expensive. But if you have a really battle-scarred one, as you can see, it kind of just looks like a default skin that's got some blood marks all over it. As you can see, it looks like a bloody revolver. Pretty sweet. This is the most battle-scarred one, I believe. And there's some other Crimson Web knives and stuff that kind of look like that. But next up, we're going to be looking at the PP Bison Fuel Rod, which seems to just be a ripoff of the Chemical Green. Like, I've never seen two skins that are so similar, but it's still a pretty sweet skin. But the battle-scarred one's kind of cool as well. This is the most battle-scarred one. As you can see, the nuclear symbol kind of gets isolated. It's sort of a cool skin to get really battle-scarred, and it's so similar to the Chemical Green skin, though. But anyway, the next up is the P90 Shapewood. I don't know how this excuse for a skin got added to the game. Like, what the fuck? There's so many better skins in the workshop, and this skin is just a plank of wood on a P90. It gets added into the game. But anyway, this skin is actually kind of cool when it's battle-scarred, because as you can see, I don't really know how this works at all, but I guess this part becomes dark wood when it's battle-scarred. The rest of the skin looks exactly the same, just slightly darker. The wear on the skin is quite weird. That part becomes dark wood, and the other part just slightly darker. Kind of interesting. You can rewind to see the comparison. But next up, we're going to be looking at the G3SG1 Flux, which has kind of very interesting wear values on it, because the factory new one is actually darker than the battle-scarred one. The battle-scarred one, this is a super battle-scarred one, starts to kind of glow. It does kind of get this black grime stuff on it, but I found it kind of interesting that when the skin's really battle-scarred, it starts to get a lot brighter than when it's factory new. It kind of has like a shell, I guess, that it kind of peels off. Not really sure that works, but the wear is definitely interesting on that. And next up, we're going to be looking at an M249 skin. It's quite an interesting skin for the M249. I think it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, the M249 is such a useless gun, but this is a factory new one, and this skin also looks pretty sweet when it's ultra battle-scarred, because all the colors get sort of faded and it kind of has a green overlay over the whole thing. I think it's pretty sweet, one of the best skins you can get in the ultra battle-scarred form. I think it's actually a little bit cooler when it's all battle-scarred. But next up, we're going to be looking at the AK Elite build. I think I might have shown this in an inventory showcase when it comes to the ultra battle-scarred one. This is the factory new version of the Stattrak, and right here is the ultra battle-scarred high float one. It's sort of cool. It's kind of like the black laminate, but it has the stock and stuff from the AK Elite build. I think it's quite an awesome look, and probably one of the coolest looking Stattrak skins to get with a super high float value. Next up, we're going to be looking at some blue steel knives when they're super battle-scarred. I think I might have shown these in an inventory showcase, but I haven't showed them in a battle-scarred skin video, and I didn't show any of the other knives besides the bayonet. But this is the bayonet when it's super battle-scarred, and now I'll be showing off the karambit as well. These skins are really cool when they're super battle-scarred, because they actually turn purple instead of the boring old gray color that blue steel knives usually are. I didn't show the original because I think everyone kind of knows what those look like. But when these skins are super battle-scarred, as you can see, it starts to become purple instead of just gray. I think it's pretty sweet. It is kind of dark, but blue steel ultra battle-scarred is a pretty awesome look. These knives are definitely some of the coolest ultra battle-scarred knives. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm Mcskillet, and I'm out.